Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Shatabi, and we at this channel absolutely love books. So if you're a bibliophile like me, then hop onto this journey and just join me and let's have some fun. So today I'm going to give you recommendations about the YA books that I have read over the course of time and have absolutely loved it. But I haven't really seen them so much recently on even the book talk or the bookstagram or even on YouTube. And so I thought that people need to read these books because these are so awesome. And so I decided to just shoot a video about this, about the recommendations. So this video is about the recommendations for YA books, especially which have angels and demons or Greek mythology in it. So yeah, let's get started. So the first book today is the Sweet Evil series by Wendy Higgins, and it is a 4-book series which consists of Sweet Evil, Sweet Peril, Sweet Reckoning, and Sweet Temptation. So this book follows the story of a 16-year-old southern girl called Anna Witt, and she has lived her life completely normal up till now, but the only difference is that she can see people's auras and she understands what they feel and everything, but she hasn't been able to pinpoint why this is as till now. But then she meets Kaiden Rowe, a complete hottie, at a concert, and she gets to know from him that she is a Nephilim, which is the child of a fallen angel. And she gets to know that she is the daughter of the Duke of Substance Abuse, and the Kaiden is the son of the Duke of Lust. So basically, what the story is that there are like 7 dukes or 7 demons that represent the 7 deadly sins, and they have these children called Nephilim, and who are forced to perform certain acts which make humans susceptible to these deadly sins. But as the story goes on, you realize that these children are not very happy about it, but they can't really do anything because these demons, these dukes, are so powerful. And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so yeah, just go and read. So yeah, so it's basically how Anna Witt gets to know she's in Nephilim and the journey that follows it. So this, what I told, is only in the first book. Some part of the first book, you'll get to know it in the beginning only, and then you'll get to follow along on her journey. And there are so many new characters that are introduced here and that I absolutely love. And it's a completely different concept that I haven't really seen in the YA novels. Like, who thinks about dukes that represent 7 deadly sins and the children are forced to perform their acts and everything. So yeah, I thought that was a very nice concept, and I absolutely love the books. So yeah, do read it and let me know how you think the book was. So the second book that I would like to recommend regarding this fallen angel and everything is the series Fallen by Lauren Kate. It is also a 4-book series consisting of Fallen, of Torment, Passion, and Rapture. So it basically follows the story of Lucinda Price, who is sent to the Sword and Cross boarding school, where there are students who have a very really dark past, or they are practically screwed up, and she's sent because she practically screws up something, but she is very against it that she hasn't done that. And she goes to this boarding school, and there she sees a guy, meets a guy, as every story goes, called Daniel Gregory, and she is very drawn to him. But Daniel refuses to associate anything with her. He doesn't talk to her. He, kind of is very rude to her. But she cannot shake this feeling that she knows him from somewhere, and she is hell bent on finding out who he is and how she knows him. So basically, that is the gist of the first series without giving you spoilers. And so basically, as you already know from the title of the book, Daniel is a fallen angel, and the only problem with Luz is that every time she falls in love, she is killed. She gets killed, combusts, and so that is the story of Luz finding out why it is and who Daniel actually is. And their relationship, and it's a lot of things at the next books. Okay, I don't want to spoil it like at all, because there are some things that I did not expect like at all, did not expect or even think that it could be this way. So yeah, it is this one of the books, and it is, I think, one of my favorite fallen angel books. Some people might not like it, but I had read it like 7 8 years ago, I think. I don't really know how much long, but it has been years, and I loved it so freaking much that it is still my favorite book. And I am thinking of reading it again, because as I was going through what to tell you in the review of tell you what the book is about, I realized that I have kind of forgotten the ending, so I want to see how it goes. So I'm going to read it along with you all. And so if you read it and if you find it interesting, let me know. So the third book on in the Angel series that I would like to recommend is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, and it's a 4 book series consisting of Hush Hush, Silence, Crescendo, and Finale. So it follows the story of Nora Gray, who has lived a normal life till now, completely uninterested in boys, even though her best friend asks her to, go with it and everything, but she is completely uninterested until a guy comes into it comes into her school. So basically, her teacher gives her new sitting arrangements where she is made to sit next to Patch, and they have an assignment where they have to know everything about each other. And somehow Patch already knows who Nora is, how she is, like things that even not her best friends know, and she is very confused as to why he knows all of these things. And Patch is completely elusive and not ready to give her any answers. And then there are certain terrifying incidents that happen which makes her want to run away from him, but at the same time stick by him. And so yeah, that is the story. I know it has received a lot of. I was going through the reviews and I've seen a lot of people not really like this book, but I enjoyed it, and so I decided to recommend it. So, and there's also a war in this between, I'm not going to say who, but there is a war in this, and the story progresses in a quite good manner, I'd say. And yeah, I'll definitely recommend this book. Okay, so the fourth book, which is not an angel book, I know it's only one book from the Greek mythology series, but this one is my absolute favorite, and it has completely, like, it changes so much from the first book to the last book that you would never have an idea of what is going on and what is about to happen. So this is the Star-Crossed series by Josephine Angelini, and it's a trilogy which consists of Star-Crossed, Dreamless, and which consists of Star-Crossed, Dreamless, and Goddess, and it follows the story of Helen, who lives in Nantucket, and she has lived a normal life. Only she has certain powers in the sense that she can run very fast, faster than any other human being possible. But whenever she tries to run in front of humans, she gets this undeniable stomachache and she has to stop and everything. So yeah, it follows. So there's Helen, and then one day, 2 guys come into her school, and one of which is Lucas, and she finds him to be extremely beautiful. But the moment she sees him, she just wants to kill him, like kill him for sure, without any other thought in her mind. She just wants to kill him. And the story goes on, and Helen has these weird dreams where she's parched and she wakes up and her feet is covered in dirt and blood, and she has these hallucinations in everyday life, like even in school corridors where there are 3 sisters crying tears of blood, and they cry so much, and she is gripped by such an anger when she sees these 3 sisters, and especially Lucas in front of her, and she wants to absolutely kill him. So the story progresses. in a similar, not in the similar manner at all. It has so many twists and turns, and it takes you from one point to some other different point without even you realizing it. And there is so many things in this, and of course in these books, in the next books, you come across Hades and Zeus and Ares and even Aphrodite and every other god and goddess. And there are also various characters in this, but this book will take you by storm because it is the story is so well written, and it makes you feel as if you are that person, you are Helen herself, and you have this anger in your mind and this excruciating stomach ache and everything, and it just makes it easier, and it makes you curious as to why this is happening, because it's an otherworldly stuff for sure. So yeah, give this a try and let me know. See, these were my recommendations of part one. Of course, I'm doing another part where it wouldn't be angels and Greeks and everything, but I would absolutely, like, if you have read any of these books and have loved it as much as I did, then please recommend me stuff, because I'd love to read more, especially the Greek mythology, because I'm a sucker for Greek gods and angels. So yeah, give me some recommendations as well, and see you next time. Bye.